All right, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Royal Rumble Day for everyone that does celebrate. Big card here this afternoon. 39th annual Royal Rumble from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, in an arena that they built within about a month time. I just kind of want to give you a rundown of the card and kind of give you my opinions on what is going to happen at the 2026 Royal Rumble. I'm going to start off with the men's Royal Rumble match. I think there is about 24, 25 participants that have been declared their intention to compete in the Royal Rumble match. I'm just going to try to get down to the list. 22 actually as of this time, but we're only like 2.5 hours away from the start of the show, so I can't really see anymore saying that they're going to be declared in it. One of the guys that said that he's not in the Rumble is Finn Balor. I think you're going to see him. I'm going to go ahead on a limb and say he's going to attack Rey Mysterio, and then it's going to put him into the Rumble of is my guess, because I think Ray does have an injury, and I think they might just play that out into a storyline. My favorite, honestly, to win this right now is Cody Rhodes. That is honestly who I'm going with. You might see kind of a heel turn leaning into this, but I'm gonna go with Cody Rhodes. Obviously, another pick to win. You can go with Roman Reigns. Could Brock win it? I don't think. I think this is going to set up a Gunther Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania. I'm just kind of going through some of the other lists. I think Trick Williams is going to have a really good showing. I think Obafemi is going to be one of the final four. I think they're really going to push him into the stratosphere. Could he be a dark horse to win? Yeah, you could say that, honestly. Braun Breaker, also, I think he's going to be in one of the top five picks to win this one. Randy Orton, I think this is going to set up a rivalry with him going into it. The only thing that kind of has me kind of questioning if Cody Rhodes is really going to win this or not is Jacob Fatu. If they kind of get into it in the Rumble, will they kind of just throw each other out and start brawling through the crowd, which will lead to kind of a future run into WrestleMania? Although they're saying with Cody Rhodes they want to do a Cody and Roman Reigns 3 at WrestleMania coming up. So what I like about it is there's a lot of unanswered questions going into this. We really don't know. It's kind of like last year, right, where Jey Uso was a surprise winner in the Rumble. So they're kind of my thoughts. I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes winning his third Rumble in 4 years. Is it going to be really popular among fans? Well, that's kind of to be determined as my camera slowly falls down. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on the men's Royal Rumble match. Going forward, speaking of the women's Royal Rumble, there looks like there has been around 17 announced for the women's Rumble match. Going to go out on a limb and say Bianca Belair is going to win this year's Royal Rumble. Reason being, I mean, she's been out, for almost a year now. I think it was WrestleMania when she got that hand injury. But I think she's a safe bet to win the 2026 Royal Rumble. I think this is going to lead up to a Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill feud heading into WrestleMania. That'll be a big marquee match. Other ones that can win it, obviously Rhea Ripley is going to be a favorite to come out on top of this one. Raquel Rodriguez, if she didn't have that title shot coming up on Monday, I would have picked her, honestly. Charlotte Flair, could she be one to win it? Maybe. But this is going to lead up to being Charlotte Flair against Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania, I think. I think that relationship is going to falter. Becky Lynch also will have a strong showing on this. She is the IC champ, so I can't see her winning it. Io Sky, could she be a favorite? Yes. But again, since her and Rhea are the champions, I can't either see either of them winning. I think her and Rhea are going to lose the belts. I think Io's probably going to be put into that mid card role with the IC championship to kind of keep that belt pretty strong sort of thing. But yeah, Bianca Belair is my favorite to win. I think going into WrestleMania, you're going to have Jade against Bianca. And then on the other World Championship side, I'm kind of hoping they kind of gear towards a Stephanie Vaquer, Rhea Ripley feud heading into WrestleMania because I think the fans would eat that up. On the men's side, though, that's kind of what I'm trying to think because Drew is the champion. We can get the Cody versus Drew big ass playoff, maybe a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. That would kind of make sense if Cody was to win this. And the other title with CM Punk, it's maybe a Punk and AJ. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because I know. Speaking of AJ, I think that should be a good segue into AJ Styles against Gunther, which is AJ Styles' career is on the line. Is AJ going to lose? Is he going to retire and maybe have a final run in other promotions? I don't think so. I think there's going to be a way that AJ Styles could win this while still making Gunther strong, whether it be a disqualification of some sort, count out anyway, right? AJ Styles wins, he gets to keep his 2026 rolling. So I think it's going to be kind of a little bit of a screwy finish that still makes Gunther look strong and not really lose clean. That's my opinion on that. And then the WWE title match between Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. I think it's pretty cut and dry that Drew's going to win this. Sami, I think he's going to have a good showing. This may put Sami into the Rumble as well, so he can kind of have a good send-off on that. Surprises. Who is going to be a surprise? Obviously, Bianca Belair on the women's side would be a welcome surprise. I think you can see Dominic Mysterio making a return this afternoon. I think they're kind of good. Chris Jericho, maybe. Will we see him? We don't know. Would it be a welcome surprise? Oh, heck yeah, right? On the women's side of things, you might see like your Trish Stratus's again, Bianca Belair. Just trying to think of who else may be kind of up on the shelf right now, but it's always the element of surprise in the Royal Rumble match. Brock Lesnar was like as before mentioned announced as well. I think that's again him and Gunther are gonna kick off a feud on that one. But hey, it's the element of surprise. You may get a couple other NXT stars like Sol Ruca. I'm sure she'll make her case because she can kind of do that Kofi Kingston unique elimination, but not really eliminated sort of thing. So yeah, that's kind of my predictions on the card. I think it's going to be a great show. I know when this was initially announced that they're taking this to Saudi Arabia, people are like, ugh. But we do get an afternoon of Royal Rumble out of it, which is kind of a welcome change. Next year, you're going to have WrestleMania 43, which is going to be 2 nights in the daytime as well. So a lot of this is going to set up the storyline going into WrestleMania. Some questions will still be unanswered because we have to get into the Chamber next month, and then that'll fill out the other half of the championship matches. So really exciting. Royal Rumble 2026. I can't believe it's already here, but let me know what you think here before the show starts momentarily. Who's your picks to win the Royal Rumble matches? Let me know in the comments, and like, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and enjoy the show, folks.